Hello Gemini, welcome to Soulocity Psychic Readings. My name's Simone and we are here for your April 2022 reading to find out what's coming up for you in April 2022, any obstacles that you might face, but we'll also get to the good stuff as well. Gemini, I'm super excited to see what comes out for you. What can Gemini expect in April 2022, please, universe? What's going to happen? What do they need to know? For April 2022, please, clear and accurate guidance for Gemini, please. Keeping in mind, Gemini, that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not make sense to you. The messages may or may not be for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You know what is or isn't for you. I'm just hearing that for some of you, it's time to move on. It's time to let go. It's time to take your power back. For those of you who feel as though you may have given up some of your power, let your power go, given your power to somebody else, it's time to take your power back, step back into that strength. Put yourself first again. For a lot of you, you've forgotten yourself and you've been completely focused on something or someone else. So you might be ending something here or closing up something so that it will give you the opportunity to move on. For some of you, it could be a person. It could be a job, but we will find out and see what is this that you're moving away from, Gemini. And then I just heard, but some of them might not move away, even though they know that they need to. So that might be just for one person specifically. It could be for all of you. I don't know. But somebody or some of you, you know that you need to be moving away, moving forward, letting go, but you may decide not to. It could be out of fear. It could be because you don't know what to do next or what's coming next. But for a lot of you, I do feel like you've given up some of your power in some way, and it's time to put some focus into getting that back. What do you need to let go of or move away from in order to get that power back, or where some of you may feel like you're being taken advantage of, even because I'm kind of hearing like dignity. Is it dignified, or, you know, are you respecting yourself? Something along those lines. Anyway, we'll leave it up to the cards and we'll see what happens. I always do still use my intuition when I'm using the cards, but we'll see what the messages are in the cards. Gemini, let's get this reading started. I have your shuffle. I was shuffling the entire time that I was speaking. I have your shuffle here. Let's get started. What is your energy in April of 2022? We've got the 8 of air and the 10 of water. So there's a little bit of confusion, or actually I feel a lot of confusion coming out for you in regards to what makes you happy, Gemini. What makes you happy, and where are you not receiving that happiness? Or is somebody keeping you from your happiness? Is there a situation where you feel like you don't have free will? Do you feel like you're not able to move forward in the way that you feel is best suited to you? Is somebody holding you back? I was talking about giving up your power, or you know, putting somebody else before yourself. So do you feel like you're in some way powerless in this situation? Do you feel like you're missing out on something because you're feeling a bit trapped, or you don't have free will, or you feel that you don't have free will? Is this an issue perhaps with self-esteem for some of you, that you feel like you need to stay where you are because you're not able to receive anything better, or you feel like you're not worthy of anything better. I'm really sorry, the whole camera is really shaking there. So what is keeping you from moving forward here? I feel like, you know, being that this is your energy for April 22, you're really going to be looking at what is preventing you from truly being happy. What is preventing you from reaching that happily ever after? You know, or you feel that it's time for a change. I feel like pretty much all of you are feeling that it's time for a change. It's time to invite some growth into your life. Maybe you've outgrown a person. Maybe you've outgrown a job, and it's not really making you happy anymore. It doesn't bring you the joy that it used to bring. So you're really looking at ways to find that happiness that you've been searching for. And I feel like some of you thought that you found it, and then there was something changed. So now you're like, well, how can I get that feeling back? How can I move forward towards my happiness? What do I need to change? What do I need to let go of? What am I not seeing? For some of you, it's about what am I not seeing? It's like it's right there in front of you, but you're not noticing it. So, you know, what do you need to change in order to be truly happy? Because I feel like a lot of you have been searching for that happiness, or, you know, thinking that you would find that happiness in another person, and unfortunately it just is not working out that way. So it's possibly time for you to make a move. But we can see here, as I said earlier, a lot of you are not going to do what you need to do to move away from the situation. These are two cards of sitting still. You've got awakening and you've got the Four of Water. So I kind of feel like in April, for most of April, a lot of you are going to be sitting in indecision. A lot of you are going to be sitting there thinking, well, what can I do? What do I need to do? How do I get out of this feeling? How do I change the situation? How do I get myself unstuck? Got the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune. Let me move these over a bit. And the Three of Wands here. So you'll find yourself sitting in indecision. You'll find yourself trying to work out the answers. How do you get closer to that happiness? The Four of Water. I feel like this is a very emotional decision for you. It's an emotional choice. And it really does. And I guess because it's all about your emotions, it's a decision that you're making based on feeling to get you closer to a feeling. You just want to be happy, and you thought that you had that, but now everything has changed, or everything will change, which will have you sitting there going, okay, well, what do I need to do now? What's next? And I feel like you know that the change is necessary, which I already said, but I do feel as though the answer is going to come to you to allow you to be able to make the choice. This is, unfortunately, Gemini, this is a situation or a decision that you can't rush. You do need to sit and take your time to think about, where is this going? What is this leading to? What happens if I do walk away? What happens if I do decide to stay where I am? Am I going to be unhappy forever? Or is this a situation that if I stay, I can change it? Will there be changes made? Either way, there are changes that are going to be made with the Wheel of Fortune here. But they're going to, the changes are going to happen only when they're supposed to. That's the thing with the Wheel of Fortune. It's divine timing. But I do feel that you're going to sit thinking about, what is it that I need to do? What is it? How do I bring in this happiness for myself? You know that that's what you want in the future. For a lot of you, I'm hearing that you haven't truly been happy ever. You've always been on this search for your happiness, Gemini. You've always looked at other people and sort of compared yourself to what other people are doing, what other people have, and how can you get that? How can you achieve what they have? And it's always kept you in this sort of backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. So you start to make progress, and then all of a sudden you go, hang on, that's not working out for me. And then it's like, 10 steps forward, 4 steps backwards. And then you're stuck again because you're always searching for that happiness. And for a lot of you, it's not for all of you, but for a lot of you, you think your happiness lies in what other people have because you see other people being really happy. So you go, okay, well, if I do what they're doing, then I'm going to be as happy as they are. But then it turns out that it is not the thing that you are drawn to. It's not the thing that your intuition is trying to tell you to do or to move towards. So instead of listening to your intuition and that little voice inside you telling you or guiding you, you're looking at what other people are doing and trying to achieve that same level of happiness based on doing things that other people are doing, and that doesn't work for you. I feel that with this awakening and 4 of water, it's about taking that moment to think about what will truly make you happy, regardless of what other people are doing. It doesn't matter if, if everybody says that you need to be in a partnership or get married and, that's what everybody around you seems to be doing and they seem to be so happy. Is that what's going to make you happy right now? Perhaps not. Perhaps you need to focus on work. Perhaps, the universe is saying focus on work, focus on your money and your income and your family before focusing on love. Because, whoever you're involved with right now, it's not working out. And whoever you were involved with before, that didn't work out. And quite possibly, whoever you get involved with next, because, if you're thinking about leaving somebody that you're with right now and then moving into something else because you think that's going to make you happier, doing that is not necessarily going to bring you that happiness. Because right now, maybe you're supposed to focus on work instead of focusing on love. Right now, maybe you're supposed to focus on your family instead of focusing on work. I mean, only you will know what the thing is that you're supposed to be focused on, Gemini. Your intuition is already telling you. You already have that feeling that, okay, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do, and let the other thing go for a little while until it's time. So I feel as though what you're going to be doing in April is figuring out what it is that your intuition is telling you to do, regardless of what everybody else is doing or telling you to do. It's about your future. It's not about anybody else's future. I feel like there's going to be a lot of thought put into this, Gemini. It's like you're at this point in your life where you can go left or you can go right. And depending on what you choose is whether you're going to get closer to that happy outcome, to the happiness that you have been searching for your entire life. Stop and think about it, because I feel like if you rush into it, you're not going to listen to your intuition. You're going to choose the wrong thing because you think it's what everybody else is doing, or you think it's what everybody else wants you to do. and you know you're going to get started with that process, and it's going to not work out and put you right back to having to figure it out all again and start all over again, start that journey all over again, which you've done over and over and over again. You know, you think you found the right person, it turns out they weren't the right person, so you move straight into another person, turns out they were not the right person, and it just keeps happening over and over and over again. It's time to stop and think about it. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, for some of you, whoever it is that you're with right now, the situation that you are in is not bringing you the joy that you thought it would. So perhaps it's time to reevaluate. Do you need to let go of the whole thing, or do you need to just let go of parts of it and just make some tweaks and changes? What is required here? Again, listen to your intuition. That's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. That's going to help you move forward and create that better future and that happiness. And I do feel like that's what you guys are going to achieve in April of 2022. You're going to work out where your happiness actually lies and what you need to do to grab hold of that. What is the obstacle here? You've got the Six of Fire and the Ace of Fire. For a lot of you, the obstacle is that you are struggling with your self-esteem and your confidence, and you feel like you are never going to reach that level of happiness because, I don't know, you feel like you're not worthy of it, you feel like it's not right for you, and because for a lot of you, you do keep making the wrong decisions. So, you know, each time something doesn't work out for you, your confidence takes a hit. And I don't blame you. You know, that's only natural. I also feel as though a new opportunity may present itself to you, which is going to be the right thing. And you may not decide to take it. You've got the Ace of Fire here, which indicates that there is the chance for something new. But because you think that it's not achievable, or you think that it's not supposed to be yours, or you think that it's not going to make you happy, or it's not what everybody else is doing, you're not going to take that opportunity. You're not going to take that chance at something new. And you're not going to move forward, and it's going to keep you stuck where you are, which is not entirely happy. And like I said, I know that this is not for everybody. Because a lot of you, Gemini, you are happy. But for a lot of you, you're not happy, and you've been chasing that happiness, and you've been chasing that feeling of being fulfilled and feeling like you've achieved and that this is where you're supposed to be. And as I said, you get so close, and then for whatever reason it falls apart, and then, you know, you keep putting your effort into that thing that's falling apart, even though you know that it is not making you happy, even though you know that it is not helping you to become successful, or even though you know that that person is not loving you in the way that they should. There is a lot of fire going on here. You've got the Knight of Wands. You stand back, you hesitate, you don't go after the thing that is meant for you because you just feel like, no, it's not going to work out. So just be mindful of that, Gemini. Something is going to present itself to you, something that will either help you to see the level of success that you're after, or it will help you to go into that relationship that you've been waiting for, that fulfilling relationship that you've been manifesting here. Fire, fire, fire. So you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, can I just add, because there is so much fire coming through here. But yeah, so you're hesitant to let go of the thing that is keeping you stuck or confused or unfulfilled or holding you back. because you feel like you're not worthy of what is in front of you, not worthy of this amazing opportunity that's, you know, completely going to change your outlook on the future. You either feel like you're not worthy or you feel like it's not going to work out. So it's like, well, what's the point? I'm just going to stay where I am because I just know that it's not going to work out. So you're going to keep yourself stuck instead of letting go of the thing that is keeping you stuck. You're going to keep yourself stuck in that situation instead of saying, you know what, this is a great opportunity. This is what my intuition has been telling me to do. I'm going to go for it. It might be scary, but I'm going to go for it because this is what I deserve. This is my chance. I'm going to go for it. No, the obstacle here will actually be jumping into that. The obstacle will be knowing that it is yours, knowing that it is for you, and knowing that it's achievable, knowing that this happiness, this happily ever after is actually achievable if you let go of the thing that is keeping you stuck. Person, situation, whatever it is. For a lot of you, it is another person who is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And you're not making any progress with this person, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a family member or somebody that you work with. This person is keeping you stuck from your true happiness, stuck from achieving your true happiness, I should say. It's like you're with them because this is what you're used to. It's what you feel like you deserve. It's, you know, you think that they're treating you right, but it's not until you move away from that you'll realize that in fact they actually were not treating you right and that there's much more waiting for you. So the obstacle here, Gemini, is that when you see, like if you know that you're feeling uncomfortable, if you know that you're not happy and you see a way to move forward from that, take that opportunity. Move away from it. Even if it feels scary, move away from it because the happiness is achievable and the happiness is meant to be yours. So don't keep yourself in a position where you are not happy or where you are super uncomfortable. Because I do feel like what you're doing at the moment, it is a battle. It's a battle within yourself. It's a battle with the other person. You know, if it's work, it's a battle to get up and get ready and go to work each day. You don't like the job. It's not making you happy. So when you see an out, when you see that you can move away from this feeling of standing still and being blocked and not being able to make your own decisions, when you see a way to change that, take it. Even if it feels scary, take it, because chances are that you will not. Anyway, what is the really good stuff for you here in April of 2022? You've got the 5 of Fire and the 3 of Air, which tells me that, okay, yes, you may have a bit of a internal or mental struggle. You may even find that you're having some conflict with somebody else. But it's all going to be for a good reason. So it's all going to be to get you closer to that happiness that you're looking for. So even if it means that you've got to have a bit of an argument with somebody, which you really don't want to do because you're very avoidant of confrontation. Most of you, I feel, you don't like to have any conflict. You don't like to argue. You don't like to express that, hey, I'm really not happy in this situation. I feel as though for a lot of you, it's unavoidable. It's something that's going to have to happen, and it's going to be a good thing. The fact that conflict and grief or sorrow or loss is coming up in a positive in your reading is telling me that it is completely necessary. Even when you see that it's about to happen, even, if you don't want to say to somebody, I'm really not happy in this situation, I feel like I need to let go. Yes, it's going to make you super sad. You do not want to let go of whatever it is that's keeping you stuck here. You don't want to let go of it. You're scared of what's coming next. You don't want to lose that person. Again, it's a fire. We do have air there as well, but I'm just really focused on all the fire in this reading. I feel like, okay, the lesson here, Gemini, is to put yourself first. What makes you happy? If you've got to address it with somebody else and it creates an argument, oh well. If it creates a situation where somebody else is unhappy, oh well, it's not really about them anymore, it's about you. You're looking for happiness. The person is not providing that for you. Maybe they're giving you a little bit, but they're not giving you all of it. Perhaps somebody is telling you that they're not ready to commit. Perhaps you've been with somebody for a really long time and you want to get married and, it's been 10 years and they're like, no, I'm still not ready to get married. Perhaps you've been in this job that you feel like it's a dead end. You're not able to make any progress. And it's preventing you from earning more money. It's not emotionally fulfilling. So, you might have to have the conversation with your boss and say, you know what, this just isn't for me anymore. Yes, it's going to hurt. Whatever it is that you decide to let go of, because I feel that you will eventually decide, hey, this is what I need to do. Whatever you decide to let go of, yes, it's going to cause you sadness. It's going to cause you grief. It will be upsetting, but that will not last forever. It's in the moment, and then every now and again you'll think about it and go, maybe I should have just stuck with that thing or stuck with that person because I really miss them. That was really hard, or it is really hard. But it's, once you are able to move through that feeling of it being uncomfortable and sad and hard, and, saying goodbye to somebody is always super sad. You will be, I feel, moving on and saying goodbye to the person or the situation. Five of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Hermit are all indicating that you are moving away, moving into something that, yes, it feels like a risk letting go of this person or this situation. It feels like a huge risk, and your heart will be heavy and you will be hurting. But I feel you will work out that moving away is what is best for you. This is all the good stuff. This is what is best for you. Okay? The walking away, the letting go. You will feel like you're making the wrong decision, because some of you have become so attached and so comfortable, like, this is what it is. This is what I'm supposed to do. But walking away from that is going to bring you closer to your wish fulfillment. It will bring in new opportunity for you, and it's going to bring you that happiness that you have been looking for, that you have been searching for your entire life. When the new opportunity is presented to you after you either walk away from the person or the situation, or you sort out the changes that need to be made. Once you do that and you have that discussion and it's super uncomfortable, once you do that, it will put you on that path to your happiness, to your wish fulfillment, to your dream come true. A new opportunity or a brand new beginning is going to present itself to you. Something that's going to bring in that happiness. Take it when it arrives, even if it's not what everybody else is doing. Even if you go, I've never seen somebody else do this, or I'm not sure if this is right for me. I feel like that's your ego talking, and that you need to focus more on what your intuition is saying. And guaranteed, your intuition will be saying, go for it, take it. It's putting you on that path to your happiness. Advice for Gemini, please. What is the advice for Gemini? I'm going to use 2 oracle decks here to get you your advice. What is the advice for Gemini, please? Don't let your past hold you back. So don't do what you've always done and expect the same outcome, Gemini, which is to hold yourself back. It's time to release negativity. So again, whatever it is that is having you feel like you are stuck or unhappy or that you cannot achieve, it's time to let go of that. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of, Gemini, so that you can reach the level of happiness that you really, have been craving for your entire life? What do you need to release? Who is this person that's keeping you feeling like you've lost your free will, or feeling like you've given up your control, or feeling like you're in a situation that is undignified? Who is this person, and do you need to let go of them? Have a discussion with them. It's time to do that. What is the advice for Gemini, please? Or are you stuck in a job where, you'd like to see more progress made, but there's just no opportunity for that? Do you need to talk to management? Do you need to talk to your boss? What do you need to do to achieve that success and that happiness in your job? Do you need to leave the job altogether? Advice for Gemini, please. Holding off on the advice here. No, we're not. Go to sea is your next message. Go to sea. It's time to move on, Gemini. Move away from whatever is causing you chaos or conflict. Move away from it. Time to move on. Thinker, you are already thinking about it, and I do feel that, we saw Awakening and 4 of Cups. So yes, you will sit and think this through before you move into the new beginning. Time for a nap. Again, about, thinking it through. You do not have to rush your decision. You do not have to rush anything, but you will eventually need to make a decision. So take your time with it. Go easy on yourself. As we already discussed, if this is something that you are going to let go of, yes, it's not going to feel easy. Yes, it's going to be painful, but I do feel as though if you just allow yourself time to heal, and if you take your time moving through the process, you will come out of the situation feeling so much better and well on your path to the happiness that you've been seeking, Gemini. So this is actually a really beautiful reading. I feel like there's some really good guidance and advice that has come out here, and you potentially can have a life-changing and really beautiful April 2022. Thank you so much for watching your reading. I really do appreciate everybody who has already liked and subscribed to my channel. But if you did find this helpful, please do like or subscribe again. That really helps me to get the messages out to the other Geminis that need to hear them. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck, and I will return to talk to you again soon. Bye for now, Gemini.